We've got a shitload of changes to go through today. We'll start with this new PTB flow. So they're changing the way users connect to PTB. Essentially, anything that you've unlocked on the via Steam, sorry. Let me say it again. All characters you've unlocked via Steam will be unlocked on the PTB. I don't know if consoles even have PTB. Is that even a thing? I don't think that's ever been a thing. I think it's only ever been a thing on PC. Yeah. Yeah, if DLC content has been unlocked via a platform other than Steam, this will not be automatically unlocked. This content can be unlocked with provided Auric cells, which is fine. They've provided like 12,500 Auric cells and 1 million blood points. We'll get to that. And thank Christ they've done this. So all your characters will be set to level 50 prestige free. So you've got access to their tier 3 perks. And any items that would be regularly obtained. All of your offerings, items and add-ons will be preloaded with 99 units available. Thank God. This is one of the reasons why I hated PTB so much, is because you had to spend points to get everything. That's the major thing I hated about PTB, and that's why I've always shied away from it. With this, I'm going to be starting to do PTB more often. So I can actually test things. Oh, and you can also explore the outfits and the other characters and shit. There you go. This, already, we're off to a banger. Like, every PTB I'm going to load it up now. Just because of this. You get 99 of everything. You get 1 million blood points. It should be 5. They really need to make that 5 million, but 1 million's fine.
I came.
Yes, I fucking have. The Killer. Now this was a curveball, because I didn't even think that this was a thing. Jesus Christ. Are we done? Wait till you see her. I've tried not to. I've been avoiding TikTok like the plague. I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'm just going to call her Krasu. Some Devour type of shit. Oh boy. So, the Krasu detaches from its body, emerging as a floating head with a trail of organs drifting behind it. I've seen the concept behind this, and it looks pretty fucking gnarly. So, if you press the ability button, you can shift between body and head form. So, I'm assuming body form is just normal. And head form is the grotesque floating thing that you've seen in the teasers. But body form has 32 meter tear radius. Head form has 40. It's slightly faster, but it can't break pallets and is not granted the bloodlust status effect. How fast is it? Shame they don't have the numbers for that, but holy. So the effect, whoops. Hitting a survivor with intestinal... Oh, wait, let me read the abilities first. Holy crap. In head form, press the attack button to lash out with your internal organs. Survivors afflicted with leech can be damaged by intestinal whip. So it's like a nemesis kind of thing. You gotta hit them once with your power before you can actually injure them. That's cool. Intestinal whip partially fills a survivor's leech meter up to leech 1. I'll have to read into that. Regurgitate in body form. Press and hold the power button to charge regurgitate. When charged, tap the attack button to spew a leeching gland. Leeching gland completely fills the survivor's leech meter up to leech 1. Oh, wow, okay. So it's like it's like a ranged whip hybrid kind of thing. Okay. In head form, press and hold the power button to speed through the air. Oh, Jesus Christ. I want to see how fast this is. Anyway, the leached effect. Hitting a survivor with intestinal whip or regurgitate adds to the leech meter. When the meter is filled, the survivor is afflicted with leached 1. So leech 1 is the leech meter fills automatically over time up to leech 2. Leech 2... Wow, okay. The survivor is afflicted with broken. If healthy, they become injured. Oh, damn. So if you injure them before leech 2, they just become broken. Right. Glowing fungus. So survivors can eat glowing fungus. Because that's not... that's not sus. To decrease the leech meter over time, being hit ends the effect. How fast that decreases, we'll have to wait and see. I got DC'd right as I tried to get into the custom. Oh boy. I can't wait for that. Alright, we'll get into the perks when we go into the thing, because I'm only ever going to read the tier 3 numbers anyway. And the same with the survivor perks, I'll go through that as well. Here's the meaty shit. Here's the... This is the update we've been dreading. But at the same time, ain't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I'll tell you why in a minute. So, we can enable and disable this feature in customs. I'm not going to do that for the customs we're about to play. Unhook protections update. Survivors that are unhooked or unhooked themselves receive unhook protections for 30 seconds. Wow. So that's gone up from 10 to 30 seconds. That's... That's... Okay, that's good. But to be fair, 9 times out of 10, if you're not getting tunneled out anyway, you're going to get healed up and you're probably just going to go back on a gen. But, you know, on the off chance you do get tunneled, 30 seconds, damn. That's a lot of time wasting for the killer. We've got normal haste status, endurance, and elusive. This basically is like a... I think I chalked it up to being like a lucky... Not lucky. Is it lucky break? Like a lucky break slash... what was the other perk that I came up with? Distortion. It's like a lucky break distortion hybrid. So it will basically... It cancels out grunts of pain, aura reading, scratch marks, and pools of blood. All in one. For 30 seconds. No collision with other players. Fantastic. No body blocking or shit. I think this all gets disabled in the end game though, when the exit gates are powered, or when the exit gates are open or something. This is where I think Scythe Strikes can be useless. Yeah, they'll probably have to change it so... It obviously disables when you do a conspicuous action, right? So they might make it so after these 30 seconds have expired, bring back OGDS and no. After the 30 seconds, DS activates. I don't know how they'll work that out, but I'm sure they will at some point. I'm surprised it hasn't come up in these notes, but anyway. They get no collision, they see the killer's aura within 32 meters, they're immune, they're immune to pretty much everything else. These effects linger for 3 seconds after being healed for a full health state. So basically, you can't really heal straight away under hook again. Because once you do, you only get it for 3 more seconds. So then, obviously, conspicuous action is whatever. That's always been a thing now. These effects are disabled when all generators are completed except for the haste and endurance. Yep, fine. The survivor is still susceptible to attacks and powers. Cool. Now this is where people started to be like, hang on a minute. This might be problematic, but I'll get to that in a sec. Now when a survivor's hooked, the hook status is obscured for the killer, which is kind of weird. So they can't see the hook status in the HUD, and they can't see the hook's aura. When they get unhooked, no loud noise notification, and the hook status in the HUD is revealed 10 seconds later. Okay, so... Actually, no. I was thinking, why not make the protection like 20 seconds then? I thought that'd be a bit decent to do, but it's whatever. Again, disable when all generators are done. Fine. Now, this is where shit got real. And we didn't know the numbers to all of these until now. So, hooking a survivor that's different than the last hooked survivor, the killer gains the following effects. 20% bonus to the next damage generator. So, fucking base kit pop. a base kit pop when you're hooking different survivors. Damn. 10% haste for 15 seconds. Holy. Obviously, it's different for other killers, but we'll get to that in a sec. Reveal all survivors outside of 40 meters. So basically, old barbecue. Again, I'll get to that. For 4 seconds. These effects can only be gained when the killer performs a hook interaction themselves. I mean, okay, in 2v8, fine, but 1v4, I mean, who else is gonna do the hook interaction? That makes no sense. Okay. So, these killers have different set of bonuses. Blight, Ghoul, Hillbilly, Nurse, I agree with. Dark Lord, I'm not sure why he's part of this. Yeah, survivors hooking themselves. Imagine. I want to go next. Hook. Yeah, I don't know why Dracula's part of this, because I don't think he's that good. Not as good as these four. The Chrysu, I don't know, but the Chrysu must be so fucking fast with her powers, but we'll get to it. They'll get 10% bonus and to the damage generator action, 5% haste. Okay. So it's slightly less for them. I mean, okay, it's fine. They're pretty oppressive killers. I'm not too sure about Dracula, but okay. Okay, the penalties. When a survivor dies to a hook action or Mori before 6 total hook states, the remaining survivors gain a 25% repair speed bonus. What? Holy shit. When a survivor is hooked multiple times in a row, with the hook action directly resulting in them dying, the killer loses the ability to block damage or regress generators. Oh my god. Now, I thought that this was going to be really problematic, and I'm going to tell you why. So, my thinking was that someone could basically, say for example, every single survivor was only hooked once. Like one hook on each survivor, right? Next survivor gets hooked for 2. My thinking was they could just let themselves die and basically force these penalties on the killer. However, when I went down to the bottom, where is it? Where's the known issues? Wait, the known issues aren't here. Oh, jeez. Anyway, I read that there was a known issue where they actually thought of that, and it was literally when a survivor dies directly from the killer hooking them and no one else. So you can't just go next and abuse it. Thank fuck they've done that. They intend to fix that. I don't know why it's not here. Unless it's somewhere further in, but yeah. Basically, Keep an eye on the name of the survivor you hit. Yeah, yeah, true. I'm pretty good at tracking that anyway, but there you go. So yeah, that was my thinking when it came to this. So I thought this was going to be so abusable, but they thought of it, and they know it's an issue, and they're going to fix it. Fine. So, bearing that in mind, this is fine. Basically, if you tunnel the fuck out of somebody, you're gonna suffer. People just can't just go next and enforce the bloody penalties on them. Thumbs up from me for that. The perks are getting changed. Barbecue, eruption, pop, and pain res. And for survivors, babysitter. Why is babysitter getting changed? Borrowed time and off the record. Why borrowed? I wonder if they're nerfing borrowed now. Alright. So, slugging reduction. I don't have a personal issue with this. So, when in the dying state, you'll see a bar like you do with the anti-camping. So if the kill is close to you, a different bar will come up. Resolve bar takes 90 seconds to fill. They've kind of named it a resolve bar. Progress does not reset between downs. I think that might be slightly problematic. Because you can imagine, for example, the survivor's under a pallet and there are other survivors just waiting for the save. So they get back up, being healed or whatever. But they'll have like 30 seconds worth of progress on this bar. But anyway, I don't see it being a big deal. They've made some improvements to this though. Survivors can now crawl and recover at the same time. So, tenacity... You don't even need tenacity anymore. Recovery is now automatic. So you don't need to hold the button. Wow. That's actually really nice. Okay, I approve. When full self-recovery is available, tap the interact button to pick yourself up. Crawling speed increases over time when left in the dying state. From 0.7 to 1.0. That's a touch over walking speed. What? Jesus Christ. Added a new scenario to the abandon option after recovering or being healed from the dying state twice. The option to abandon becomes available. Really? Okay. I mean, I don't think people would go that far, but I mean, I've seen that happen. I've experienced it myself. Following perks been updated. Tenacity, no mither, plot twist. Deerstalker, nurses. Oh, what have they done to nurses? Oh god, okay. I'm not liking that. The others I understand, but nurses calling? Yeah, okay. Right back in the day, people just DC'd a game in the first 30 seconds because they didn't like the killer choice. People just DC'd straight away. Literally. And back then, there was no penalty or nothing. They literally just... Yeah. Pallet density quality of life update. Updated various realms to adjust the quantity and distribution of pallets. Reducing the presence of dead zones. Okay, like that. Macmillan, Autohaven, Coldwind, Asylum, Haddonfield. Thank you. Backwater Swamp, Red Forest, Yamoka Estate, Ormond and the Borgo. Oh, thank God. They're actually balancing this map now. Everyone knows I hate this map, but if it's more balanced, thank Christ. Oh boy. The rework of Myers. I don't know what to say about this one. No, this is the Knights and Vectors map. So, the Shattered Square is the Knight, and the Forgotten Ruins is Vectors. The one with, like, the outside, and then you've got like the massive basement bit below it. So yeah, they've completely changed this. He now has 3 modes: Stalker, Pursuer, and Evil Incarnate. Shape can swap between Stalker and Pursuer modes without needing to stalk. Okay. The Shape must stalk survivors to unlock Evil Incarnate mode. Okay, so he still has the stalking aspect. Updated most add-ons. Oh, sorry. While Evil Incarnate mode is active, the Shape has a new special attack, Slaughtering Strike. Yeah, they've updated the add-ons, and we'll probably go through that in a bit. When we go through the killer. Stalk mode, so... Oh, okay, he's 4.2. What speed was he originally in, like, tier 1? Oh, was it 4.2? Or was it slower? Like, slightly slower. I mean, he still gets undetectable. And this is pretty much the same as tier 1, pretty much. Oh, he doesn't get the decreased lunge. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. So, tier 2. He has a 24-meter tear radius and moves at normal speed. Yep, fine. Increases. He had 4.4. Ah, okay. So it was slightly faster before, right? Increases lunge range, vault speed, braking speed, and stun recovery speed. Uh-oh. Enduring's gonna be a thing on Myers now? This is the big one, the tier 3 or Evil Incarnate. Storm Meter's full, tap the ability button to activate Evil Incarnate mode. Evil Incarnate mode lasts 40 seconds. Oh, another 40-meter terror radius at normal speed. Vault speed is increased. Slaughtering Strike is unlocked. The ability to kill survivors who have reached the final hook stage. Ah, so he's basically got like a mini Mori now. This cannot be used on survivors with endurance. Okay. No longer exposed, no longer increases lunge range. Okay, fine. So this Slaughtering Strike thing. Hold the power button to charge the lunge, then press the attack button to begin the attack. Holding the power button longer extends the lunge duration up to a maximum of 2 seconds. Base speed is 6.9. Holy shit. That's almost as fast as Piggy's charged attack. I think Piggy's is like 7.5. Hits with Slaughtering Strike instantly down healthy survivors. Holy. Slaughtering Strike can break pallets and break walls. It has a 6-second cooldown. Fine. Okay. Well, I mean, we're going to test Myers anyway when we get to him. Storm Meter now takes 5 points to fill. I'm not sure how that works. Was free for tier... Oh, okay, so it takes longer. Increase the movement speed multiplier when stalking a survivor to 60%. Damn. That's fast. Stalk rate is decreased by 25% while moving. Okay, that's fine. That's more... That's, you know... When Myers stalked in the movies, he was kind of just standing still. So, that's fine. That's true to his actual character. Decrease the maximum stalking range to 32 meters. So you gotta be closer. You can't just stalk across the map anymore. Oh. Survivors no longer have a limited amount of stalk points. Oh, so you can stalk them indefinitely. Nice. And no longer affected by distance. That was a problem he had. Like, the further away you were, the slower it sort of crept up. I like that. We'll go through the add-ons when we get round to playing him. Killer updates. Other killer updates. I think people like this, actually. Increase weaken duration increase upon injuring a healthy survivor with UVX projectile to 8 seconds. Jesus. That's, okay. So you really need to dodge one of his projectiles before you get rid of weaken now. Reduced movement speed recovery time after teleporting to 1.3. Really, behaviour? What's the point in that? That literally makes no difference. 0.1 second. Come on, make it 1 second. Holy Christ. That would have been a bit more substantial for him. Come on. 0.1. That you're barely gonna notice. Increase the unknown's vertical camera axis to allow higher aim elevation. Ooh. Okay, so you can basically, like, launch it straight up in the air. Cool. Add-ons. Do I go through these? Probably. Rabbit's Foot inflicts the hemorrhage status effect when injured by UVX for 45 seconds. Oh, okay. 15-second increase there. After teleporting, regain full movement speed 7% faster. Oh wow, that's a huge nerf. I suppose it's because... Oh, that's a massive nerf. So they've buffed... They like pseudo buffed this by 0.1 second and now this has basically been cut in half. That's insane. That's a huge nerf. Holy fucking shit, dude. Reduce the last known recording reduces hallucinations or rage by 35%. That's a buff. Destroying hallucination. We've used it. For fuck's sake, man. I give up. Decreases the time until the next hallucination. Oh, fucking Christ. Help. I'm gonna stop saying it. That thing spawns by 65% instead of 75%. It'll probably feel slightly different. It might feel slightly better for unknown players, actually. Increased spawn time by 120%. Damn, okay. Hypnotist Watch inflicts the exhausted status effect for 15 seconds. Wait, what? They're both the same. Surely this one does a different effect. Like one's exhausted, one's something else. Or do they both do the same thing, literally? I'm sure these two are different. Anyway, I'll have to look at it real quick. Dark Lord, I think he got like some buffs, some nerfs. So Hellfire's been buffed from the cooldowns from 10 to 9.5. Fairly decent. Hellfire pillars have gone up by 1. Charge movement speed has been lowered somewhat. I don't know why they do this. Why not just make it 3.7 or 3.65 or something? Why 3.68? That's just a random number. I hate it when they do this. It's a nerf, but still, I don't like the fact they made it 0.68 instead of like 0.6 or 7. Increased movement speed recovery time. They've bumped it up to like 0.1 second. Probably for like bad connection matches, yeah, probably. Wolf form. Pounce attack charge time increased by literally 0.05 seconds. Okay, that might make a slight difference. Scent orb's gone up by 1 second. Oh boy. Yeah, that's going to be big. Yeah, that was quite the major part of his Pat Wolf form there. Bat form, increase bat form flying movement friction to reduce sliding motion to 2.2. So maybe this point, I guess this means it's this makes it easier to fly. One add-on was for being hit by UVX, the other inside the hallucination's aura range, but both inflicted exposed. Oh, so they've just changed it to exhausted and bumped it up by 5 seconds. Okay. Oh my god, that's a lot of changes to his add-ons. Cooldown of Hellfire by 5, gone down. Shapeshift's gone down. Shapeshift speed's gone down. Oh, yeah. So, Winter, stop confusing me. Moonstone Neck reduces the size of the terror radius in vampire and wolf forms by 8 meters. Ooh. You confused yourself. Yeah, I probably did. I was more confused by the fact that they both do the same thing. I'm like, what? Anyway, I can see this plus monitor being a thing for Drac now. Blood-filled Goblet increases the duration of scent orbs by 60%, whilst 50. I mean, that's not really going to do anything, because why would you increase the duration of them? You're going to be chasing the survivor anyway. Medallion. Increased killer instinct duration by 1 second while in wolf form. Oh, okay. 0.2 seconds. Okay. They've rounded it up. Increases... Killer Godol. Increases the cooldown reduction of pounce attacks from centaurs by 30. Was 50. That's pretty big. I mean, it's probably still usable, but still. Pretty big nerf. Force of Echo increases the spawn rate by 10%. Was 17. Another nerf. I don't know why they saw this as an issue, because it felt fine, but it's whatever. I really don't know why he's been nerfed in general, because he didn't seem that strong to me. Like, yeah, he was like... I mean, you'd consider him A tier among most of the other good killers, but not, like, problematic. Medusa's Hair survives within 8 meters was 12 of your teleport destination. Suffer from an 8% hinder. Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah, so you could give survivors 8% hindered when you teleported, but it's gone down now. Ugh. We ain't gonna be doing that anymore. Warg's Fang reveals the auras of all survivors whose scent orbs you have collected for 5 sec. Oh, okay. That's a decent change. After teleporting to a window, it's blocked for 8 seconds. Well, that's been cut in half pretty much. That was like a mini bamboozle. Ring of Vlad. Hellfire pillar reduction downside removed. Oh. Really? So they've nerfed everything else, but they've buffed his Eerie. Oh, sorry, Visceral now. Wow. Everyone's going to be running that now. Okay, then we've got the other killers. Clown, they've basically reverted him back. So it takes longer to activate the yellow bottles. And they've basically reverted the duration of the hindered of his purple bottles back to, like, I can't remember what it was before. They changed it. It was like, what, 1.5 or something? Pretty sure the yellow were like 2 seconds instead of 1, but they've kind of... Behaviour, please just make it 1.5 seconds. Jesus Christ. The gore, I like this change because I read about it before. I like this change. This was basically... You got caught on a pallet. You had to wait until they vaulted the pallet. And instead, now what they've done is the survivor can move again before they vault the pallet rather than after it, pretty much, which is really good because that was just insufferable when it happens, and a lot of times you kind of had to greed the pallet a bit. This is a nice change for Oni though. The blood orbs that spawn when hooking someone has gone up to 5. That's that's really nice. I like that. 10 out of 10. Best PTB ever. No, I'm joking. I'm biased, I'm sorry. We're doing survivor perks first, apparently. Here's the babysitter rework. After unhooking the survivor, you see the survivor's aura and the killer's aura. Okay. For 12 seconds. Borrowed time. Retain or unhook protections for an additional 12 seconds. This got nerfed. It used to be 15. Don't know why they didn't just make it 10. Clairvoyance increases aura reading to 12 seconds. It was 10. I mean, who runs clairvoyance? By the way. Friendly competition. I don't even remember this perk, honestly. Increases the bonus repair progress speed duration to 2 minutes. What even? Whose perk is that? Friendly competition. Oh, it's Felita. Oh, okay, it's Felita's. I need to look at that more because they don't give the whole perk info on there. This surprises me. I read this and it really surprised me. They've decreased the haste on this perk to 5%. I suppose it makes sense because a lot of people made for this dead hard and hope. So you basically had 10% haste throughout the end game. But I'm kind of surprised that they've nerfed this. But hey. No Miver increased the volume reduction for Grunts of Pain to 100%. Good. 75% made no sense. Made no sense whatsoever why it was at 75. Yes, another Iron Will. Speaking of, off the record, they've removed endurance. Thank God. This was such an overtuned perk. I'm surprised this wasn't ran every single game by every single survivor. Like an 80-second endurance is nutty. Thank God they got rid of it. Because that was the most problematic thing about this perk. 80-second endurance. So, even when you're repairing generators, right, this was still active. So if you started a chase again, within that 80 seconds, you got 3 hits basically. That was so problematic, I'm glad I got rid of that. Remove the stipulation that disables it once exit gates powered, fine. Added a new effect, while active you do not leave scratch marks while sprinting. Okay, so they've replaced endurance for no scratch marks. Okay. No, I'm pretty sure the endurance stayed when you were repairing with off the record. 80 seconds no scratch marks, kind of busted. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't like dropped it down to like 60 or something. Why keep it at 80? But anyway, leader, action speed bonus value. Oh, they buffed this. They've buffed it by another 5%. And the range has been buffed to 10. Updated perk description to simplify linger effect. Okay. I mean, it made sense to me. Lucky Star's been decreased cooldown. Oh, it's been buffed, sorry. By 5 seconds. Okay. Fine. I mean, that's nice for the Locatech people, like myself. They've buffed Pharmacy by 25%, unlocking chests. Hearing distance is reduced by 12 meters, was 16. I mean, not like that made a huge difference anyway. And no, that's the same. Plot twist increases... Oh, here we go. Plot twist is meta now. Doesn't Unbreakable have 25% recovery speed? This is literally Unbreakable, except you recover full health. Why run Unbreakable anymore? Oh dear. I mean, it's nice. Oh, it has 35. Okay, so maybe it is slightly... I don't know whether they stack though. Do they stack? I mean, it must do if you've activated Plot Twist, right? I'm sure it does. Worth testing. Yeah, true. We can test that. Poised. Increased Okay. Increased killer aura reveal duration when repairing a generator for the first time to 8 seconds. Was 6. Okay, that could be really good for solo queue now. This is sort of in line with Fogwise and Inner Focus. Well, obviously on top of that, you got the no scratch marks when the generator's done. Holy shit! They've doubled it? Pfft, wow. No scratch marks for 30 seconds. It used to be 14. What? Jesus. Yeah. No scratch mark meta. Let's go. Quick Gambit. Decrease the cooldown when losing a health state to 40. Wow. They've buffed that really hard. That's pretty substantial. So if you're in like a 2-minute long chase and you've been hit in the first minute, you'll get this back and you'll still help your teammates. Alright. Tenacity. Oh yeah, this is the aura reading. They prevent the aura reading while in dying state. Decreased crawl speed bonus to 25. Suppose that's to go in line with the like gradual increase to this like the normal crawl speed. Vigil can only benefit from one Vigil's perk effect at a time. Oh, did it? I never knew that. So you could have the 3 different tiers of Vigil and it will stack. Oh, it could. So no recovery on broken exhaustion at the same time. Is that what they mean by that? Okay. Apparently, if at different, I don't know. That's worded weird. What do they mean by other versions of itself? They must mean the different tiers, right? That's the only thing I can take away from that, and I've never known that, like, ever. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna quickly go through the killer perks. All shaking thunder, lunge attack distance increased duration to 25 seconds. Oh, you hold on to this for a bit longer. Nurse's call, increased range to 32. Thank you. 28 was weird. So they buffed the range. So, and now it doesn't affect survivors who are in a dying state. Okay. That's fine. I don't know whether that will... I don't know if that affects both the dying survivor and the one healing or not. But again, probably test it, right? After hooking all survivors one... Oh, this is a barbecue. Increase the base generated damage by 5%? Oh, it's barbecue's meta again? Hello? 7.5% base damage? That's huge. On top of the 20% as well. Holy shit. That's huge. I mean, obviously, if you're playing like Blight, Nurse, whatever, it's slightly lower than that, but still. I mean, if you're playing anyone other than those killers, you've got the 20% bonus damage, plus, I think it's 2.5%, plus this, 27.5% damage. That's a huge amount of progress. Every killer's going to run this, I guarantee it. Dark Arrogance, decrease the blind and pallet stun duration, increased to 15. Okay. They've dropped it by 10%. Very nice. This was a pain in the ass to deal with if you were running it. Dead Man Switch, decreased block to 35 seconds. Okay, they've nerfed Dead Man's, thank God. I mean, I hate running this perk anyway, but 35 seconds is fine. Deerstalker, when a survivor sees your aura, you see their aura. But every 30 seconds, reveal your aura to the survivor with the lowest chase time for 3 seconds. So it's like what? It's like a reverse object, basically. Okay. Eruption, decrease the generator progress loss to 5. Oh, okay, they've cut that in half. Ruin, increase the generator regression to 150. Oh, Ruin's meta again. Hello. What, Ruin Undying? Again. I mean, hey, at least it's not 200% like it used to be. When they first changed this, it used to be 200%. I think 150 is decent. I think there's a bit more punishing to leave it out. I mean, it was before, but this is even better now. Yeah. Ruin Undying. Meta again. Guarantee it. Unless they change it, obviously. Leverage. Healing speed reduction value reduced to 30. Okay, so this isn't really as great as before. Increased healing speed reduction duration to 60 seconds. They've doubled the duration. Alright. Monitoring abuse. While in a chase, your terror radius is now increased by 50%. Huh? And frill on top. Oh, well, yeah. But frill did get nerfed because killers don't see the loud noise notification anymore. But still, it does take forever to cleanse. Why have they made it percentage? I mean, this was fine because it gave you an indicator of how, like, much of a change it was. Otherwise, your terror radius is now decreased by 25%. So 32 meter terror radius would go down to 24. Pretty much. No, not that. No, it is that. Yeah. So it's been nerfed. They've nerfed it. So it used to be 16 meters, and now it's 24. Pretty much. Yes, they've nerfed monitor. I mean, yeah, 40 meter terror radius would go down to 30, basically. Pop has been nerfed by 5%. Oh, oppression. Increased random generator selection to 4. Okay. They're encouraging gen kicking here. And decreased the cooldown to 35 seconds. So, only a 5-second difference. Pain rares, decreased generator progress loss to 12. Oh wow, that's huge. 8%. I mean, I hated this anyway. Yeah, but who cares about the first 2 tiers, honestly? This is the thing that Behaviour needs to do, right? They need to get rid of perk tiers. They need to keep, with the amount of perks they keep adding to the game, get rid of the perk tiers. We don't need perk tier 1 and 2. And then they don't have to screw around with the different numbers to the different tiers, you know what I mean? I mean, the point is, if you want to keep adding perks and stuff to the game, you're basically having to pay 3 times as much to get tier 3. If you cut those first 2 out, and then probably make it so that instead of permanently unlocking the perks for all characters, have it so you have to buy them for whatever survivors or killers you want to level up and stuff like that. A sort of like a counterbalance to it, I suppose. But, I mean, I don't know. That's how I'd go about it, but we don't need the fucking first 2 tiers, really. Anyway, Septic Touch. Increase the linger duration of the blindness and exhausted effects to 30 seconds. Wow, that's a huge buff. 20 extra seconds. Alright. And lastly, Ultimate Weapon. Increase the range to 40 meters was 32. Cooldown's gone down by 45 seconds was 60. Yep, nah, that's a buff. And people are going to be... Not the ultimate weapon shit again. Yep. Higher range. Less cooldown. Nice.